A conservative MP has just introduced a remarkably socially progressive bill. Yeah, I'm surprised too.
And with this bill, when it passes, it will allow proponents of psilocybin molecules to access the priority review, which means in 180 days, they will render a decision to Health Canada on psilocybin molecules. So we are at a very exciting time in the science and in the concept that there's got to be a better way to address the mental health and addiction crisis across Canada. We see it in the streets every day. Um, Mental health and addiction is two different sides of the same coin. And if we can, from the physicians that I've talked to, with the patients that this has helped, I believe that, or I know that Canadians are asking and demanding natural solutions better than what they're currently getting from their physicians, such as big pharma and once a day antidepressants. Psilocybin counseling potentially can replace all that if a physician deems that their patient would benefit from it.
Conservative MP Corey Tochor has introduced a private member's bill that would make it so that doctors could prescribe a trip to the Mushroom Kingdom. I am shocked, but also impressed, but also appalled that this had to come from a conservative MP instead of, the Liberals or the NDP. I can understand why the NDP didn't want to do it. People would honestly probably just dismiss it if they did it, unless they already had the votes to get it to pass. But the Liberals, they're the ones that legalized wacky tobacco, and it made them really popular. Fun fact, Carney, lots of people would be far more happy with you letting them try psilocybin-based painkillers, depression treatment, addiction treatment, all that stuff. We would like you a hell of a lot more if you did that, rather than forcing Air Canada flight attendants into, wage slavery. So that's why I'm going to ask all of you to please, please, please contact your MPs and ask them to support legalizing fungis. Because some of my newer followers may not realize this, but mushrooms are one of the reasons I'm still alive. I suffer from debilitating migraines that are triggered by common ingredients in perfume, cologne, and other scented products like shampoo, conditioner, body spray, floor cleaners. The list goes on, and they all hurt me. Not only are these migraines incredibly painful, but they also cause extreme mood instability, severe cognitive impairment. I started taking mushrooms to help with the PTSD that I got after working in ministry and having to deal with some incredibly abusive personality types. I had no idea that it would also mean that when I have a perfume-induced migraine, I could actually get relief from the pain, because I have never found anything else over the counter or whatever, fuck the counter. Nothing takes the edge off like mushrooms do. When I take them, does it mean that I'm going to get a lot done that day? No, I'm gonna sit in my chair and I'm gonna watch like an animated movie, or Project Hail Mary was really good to watch on mushrooms. But the thing is, I also wouldn't get anything done when I was, stuck at home crying in pain because somebody thought Gain smelled good. People often assume that if you legalize it, people are going to use it in excess and they're going to do dumb things. Fun fact, those people are already doing that with alcohol. And then some of them become the premier of Saskatchewan. And in case you're worrying, are mushrooms addictive? Not in my experience. I have to remind myself sometimes if I've been busy that I haven't taken them in weeks, and, I'm feeling really worn out, so tonight might be a good movie night.